A debt limit deal looks like it has been reached between the Republicans and the Biden administration. On top of that, Biden's crypto tax for Bitcoin miners and miners in general in crypto has been omitted from that bill. Thank God. No 30% tax. All right, we're going to talk about it, guys. Welcome back to the Blockhash podcast channel. Make sure to check out our sponsor, Pika Crypto, and how they are revolutionizing the intersection between gaming and blockchain. Make sure to also check out our Patreon if you want to get access to chart analysis Monday through Friday. Go check it out. Really, it's awesome, guys. Support us if you can. Really appreciate it. All right, so let's talk about the potential debt limit deal. Remember that it needs to be voted on. This is tentative, but the market is moving accordingly because of this news. So this is a very good sign, and hopefully, this leads to further moves to the upside. All right, so this is what happened over the weekend. We got the Biden administration having to give up its hard stance on crypto taxation, as well as a few other things. Republicans aren't too happy either, but they wanted to have a 30% tax on crypto mining for its 2024 fiscal budget proposal, arguing that miners did not cover the economic and environmental costs they impose on others. The proposal, surprisingly, sparked criticism from the Bitcoin community and further fueled narratives of government hostility towards crypto. I don't think that's, unsurprisingly. Yeah, unsurprisingly. Which I think is justified because I don't think that Bitcoin really is that bad for the environment, to be honest with you guys. I've looked into it so much and I've done my own research, and there are so many industries that are way worse than what Bitcoin is doing, including the banking industry, which uses a tremendous amount of energy from the grid and demands dirty energy too. And Bitcoin is a better use of energy than the banking industry. And that's what Bitcoin is competing against. You got to put it into perspective. So the so-called digital asset mining energy, the DAME excise tax, has now been completely scrapped following the extended negotiations between Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, aimed at raising the U.S. debt limit to prevent an impending default, which was expected to happen by June 1st. This is a win for the Bitcoin mining industry in the U.S. as of now. In a tweet by Warren Davidson, who is an advocate in Congress for crypto, confirmed 30% crypto mining tax has been discarded as part of the in-principle debt limit deal reached over the weekend by Biden and McCarthy, stating, yes, one of the victories is blocking proposed taxes, who noted that the tax was now missing from the bill. Who noted that? Pierre Rochard. The development also marks a significant win for Bitcoin miners in the mining industry in the U.S., as expressed by many community members. Simon Dixon saying, good news for Bitcoin mining in the land of the free. Yeah, all over Twitter. I think people have caught on to this, so that's one thing that got excluded as unnecessary right now. The U.S. Bitcoin mining industry has become the largest in the world, following the mass exodus of miners from China in 2021, accounting for over 30% of the global mining pool, which is a big deal. A lot of it is in the U.S. right now. Last thing you want to do is also drive away the mining industry, let alone tax it. They don't make that much, to be honest. So why take a 30% chunk? Why does this matter? Well, by blocking the crypto mining tax, government has given the Bitcoin mining industry a chance to continue to grow in the U.S. There's a lot of people that will touch on this, I think, over the course of this week, but let's just enjoy this Biden face here. Not too happy with how the administration has handled crypto. Obviously, the Democratic Party is very against crypto and blockchain. And in the next video I'm actually going to talk about the presidential candidates, because a number of them are actually in support of crypto. With the exception of probably Trump, who has never really been a proponent for Bitcoin, nor does I think he really care or understand it. He's a very old school guy, pro-US dollar, but I don't think he would want to stifle innovation either. Trump is definitely better than Biden for crypto. We even had a boom in crypto under Trump. We also have Ron DeSantis, who more or less is at least preaching about how he believes Bitcoin should be supported and innovation for blockchain and crypto should be supported in the US. And RFK, Robert F. Kennedy, is also a big advocate for Bitcoin. I believe he was at the Bitcoin conference and he gave a speech there. He was there. He did give a speech. I watched it. Silly me. So yeah, we have some candidates on the table that are very pro crypto. So a lot of potential positivity if we can just get rid of Biden come the 2024 election cycle in just a year. Let's take a look at the chart really quick. On the debt ceiling tentative deal, over the weekend, we got a nice move out of Bitcoin and some other cryptos across the market. Bitcoin did double tap here into our inflection zone, and we held these levels above, just above 25,000, 25.8, 25.7. We wicked down there, but I mean, for the most part, we've sat around 26.5. So we held these inflection levels. We're back into our purple box. And now the interesting thing will be over the coming week, if that deal is solidified through a vote in Congress, will we continue up with this rally? I think so. I think that's an important catalyst right now. We've kind of let the bears take over the market, and we've gotten oversold in a lot of indicators, maybe not on Bitcoin, but in a lot of others. Just looking at Ethereum real quick, we went pretty sideways, but also bouncing nicely. Taking a look at, let's look at Cardano, getting our nice bounce, hitting our trend line just like I thought we would hopefully do. Some others really got oversold. XRP, looking pretty good. Got oversold down here, but now moving pretty strongly to the upside. You could say that this is good timing for XLM as well. Got oversold, seems to be starting to curl up a little bit. Usually it follows XRP. So some good things happening in the market. Bitcoin, this is a good sign as we head into the summer and as we head into open environments in places like Hong Kong where you're going to be able to use your crypto and Bitcoin and invest in it a lot easier if you live in Hong Kong or some of those other regions. But it helps. And I think that the Ripple case is going to wrap up pretty soon. That could be another outside catalyst for this industry. So if everything goes well, maybe we end May and go into June on a strong note for the first time in a couple months, enter a month on a good note. That'd be nice. So for Bitcoin, where do we got to go? We got to retest 30,000. Getting there is going to be a little tricky. We got a lot of resistance right at that mark. And our upper resistance at 30,001 or 31,000, excuse me. So we got some room to go. We got a downward trend we still got to break through. There's a possibility we don't and we still come down. Who knows? But I think a lot of these bears have gotten themselves shorted out of the market at this point, and there's a good chance that we continue to the upside. So keep that in mind. Good news on getting that tentative deal thus far. So eyes are all on the upcoming vote for this to hopefully raise the limit. We do not want to default on our debt in the U.S. That'd be horrendous for the U.S. market and a lot of markets around the world that would follow suit. We'd go into a very bad recession, if not depression. U.S. dollar would fall apart, and it would not necessarily be good for crypto in the short term. In the long term, crypto would be fine, but in the short term, that liquidity hit and that dollar backing would hurt crypto quite a bit. So hopefully we avoid that. I think we will. So good sign. We'll keep it on this. We'll keep it on it this week. Make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. And talk to you guys tomorrow. Cheers.